big story that concerns Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh. Now the big question is whether AAP, the Aam Aadmi Party as a whole, can be named as an accused in the excise policy scam case. Now, as per sources, the Enforcement Directorate is taking legal opinion on whether that can happen. My colleague Arunima, who has got us that exclusive piece of information, is with us on the broadcast at the moment. Arunima, that remains the big question, and that in turn is going to spell more trouble for the Aam Aadmi Party.
The proceedings have begun in the Supreme Court. It was the Supreme Court which asked yesterday during Manish Sisodia's bail hearing as to why the party has not been named as a beneficiary of the crime. And now we are told that Abhishek Manu Singhvi has made a reference in the court. And I'm just reading out to you what he has said. He says that we know what my lords asked for, but that's not the point. This, what you asked, is being made a reason apparently to name Aam Aadmi Party as a beneficiary. Justice Khanna says that we don't get influenced by what media is reporting. We have asked a specific question regarding Article 72. So on this part of making Aam Aadmi Party an accused of naming them as a beneficiary of crime, we reported short while ago that ED has decided that they will go by what evidence they have gathered so far, and they have taken legal opinion on whether that evidence is good enough to make Aam Aadmi Party an accused as well. The repercussions of this is huge. If Aam Aadmi Party is named as an accused, as a beneficiary, then their account under PMLA, ED does have the power to ask banks that you must freeze these accounts. If the accounts are frozen or they are subsequently attached, then in the run-up to the 2024 general elections, where will AAP be left standing? What impact will it have on its expansion ambitions? What impact will it have on India alliance? So there are political ramifications if this indeed comes through.
Now, Arunima, if I have got this right, it is on the basis of the query that was put by the Supreme Court itself that the ED is now looking in this particular direction. Is that right?
That is what the ED officials say. When I asked them that if they are taking this decision to attach Aam Aadmi Party's name to their prosecution complaint, which is basically the charge sheet, they said that we are not the ones who have initiated this process. This question was put to us by the Supreme Court itself, and because the Supreme Court asked us as to why have we not named Aam Aadmi Party as a beneficiary of the crime, we have started taking this discussion forward with our legal team, the investigating team, and we will come to a decision soon. So the ED officials here trying to underline that they are doing this, going through this entire process because they were asked a specific question by the Supreme Court. Now, just to give you a background, the Aam Aadmi Party's funds is at the center of this entire controversy, because both ED and CBI have accused Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, and now Sanjay Singh also of hobnobbing, conspiring with the accused businessmen, the South Group and others like Dinesh Arora, and in return for making them benefit from the tweaked liquor policy, accepting kickbacks from them which went into the party account. So that is the background why we are suddenly discussing whether Aam Aadmi Party should be named as a beneficiary of crime, because ED and CBI have claimed that it is the party's account which benefited from this alleged criminal conspiracy, from this alleged PMLA case and this case of corruption.
And while all this is happening, Arunima, Supreme Court has resumed that entire bail plea hearing for Manish Sisodia. How much of that will have a bearing on what is being discussed on whether the party as a whole can be named as a beneficiary to the proceeds of the crime?
Yes, this entire matter has been left pending as far as Manish Sisodia's bail is concerned, and precedent in the last few years has shown that the Prevention of Money Laundering Act has made it very difficult for anybody who's arrested under this act to get bail. Satyendra Jain has been behind bars for months now. Manish Sisodia, I think also almost this entire year he has spent behind bars. Now Sanjay Singh arrested under the same act. So while if you're arrested by the CBI under the Prevention of Corruption Act, you could get bail soon, but under PMLA it gets very difficult. So in that background, Supreme Court has started hearing Manish Sisodia's bail application, and Ananya is there inside the courtroom. He is sending us information about what's happening. ED is telling the Supreme Court that anyone who is guilty will not be spared. ED is responding to the court's query on whether Aam Aadmi Party will be made an accused or not. So while they're not spelling out in black and white, not coming out and saying yes, we are naming Aam Aadmi Party, but they're giving enough indication of what their next move could be. We will not spare anybody who's guilty, is what ED has told the court.